live at the tree, ready for our marijuana mindfulness guided movement and meditation. So, wherever you are right now, just feel yourself in the space that you're in. As I mentioned in the chat, I hope that you have any props that are available for you right now in your space. If not, go ahead and grab that. So whether that's a blanket or a nice thick towel, we're going to use that. A bolster might be nice, or blocks. Anything to kind of prop ourselves up a little bit. We're going to start right here, just in a comfortable seat, taking a few soothing breaths. And then we're going to commune with our cannabis, if that's in your practice for today, and just take a few moments enjoying that mindfully. And then I'm going to guide us onto our backs to have and enjoy some gentle movement, just a little gentle movement, nice and soothing, get the energy and stagnation moving. And then we're going to remain on our backs as we find some stillness for our meditation. So go ahead right now, just feel where your body is. Feel where your hips are, where your feet are, where your shoulders are, where your hands are. Just feel yourself in space right now, sitting on whatever you're sitting on. I'm going to invite you to close the eyes if that's comfortable, or you can just gaze maybe to the tip of the nose or somewhere near you, directly ahead. But bring a little softness to the eyes, whether they're opened or closed. And then bring a little softness to the shoulders, to the neck. Start to feel yourself breathing. And then after this next exhale, we're going to be gentle with our breath, but very intentional and full breaths. So as you're ready, inhale nice and smooth through the nose. Open the mouth for the exhale, nice and easy. Again, breathe it in full. And let it go full. One more just like that, breathing in, just coming into this moment. And breathing out. So let yourself continue to breathe naturally now, whether that's in and out of the nose or the mouth, but without controlling it. Just feel that same fullness of your breath. And as we prepare to light up our cannabis, marijuana, our weed, whatever it is that you like to call it, as you prepare to light up, I want to really just insert here that reminder of the power of this plant. And the main thing I want to emphasize is simply that whatever mind space you're in before you light up, more often than not is going to be the mindset that becomes more exaggerated or magnified when you do light up. So I want you to just feel as clear-minded and present as you can right here. Maybe dropping into a little bit of just peace and contentment for just being wherever you are right now, taking a little time for yourself. And with that presence, just allowing yourself to kind of meet yourself where you are right now, today. Who are you today, right? Take one more breath here. And with that clarity and that presence, let's light up together. And as you take your first couple of inhales of your cannabis, I always like to sync up that inhale with my breath, just as intentionally. And maybe you can kind of feel, just as your breath expands through the body, that cannabis also expanding through your body, giving the cells permission to relax, to find their equilibrium, to be whole, to be light, to just be. Stay with your breath and enjoy your communion with this plant. If you're engaging with it, you're curious about it, enjoy that exploration as best as you can. Taking both this pause and the cannabis as gifts that we're giving to ourselves. So we'll just allow a few more moments here of silent communion with cannabis, with the breath, and with the body. Noticing, connecting, breathing. Taking about 30 more seconds here. Just letting yourself indulge. Letting yourself feel. Continue to feel free to indulge with your cannabis in any way that you're doing so, or put it down if you're ready, pick it back up whenever you feel. Just let it be part of your practice, however it feels good to do so. I'm going to invite us to just come onto our spines, nice and easy. So take your time and start feeling those parts of the body as you move the whole body. And we're just going to nice and easy recline onto our spine. Keep your knees bent and your feet flat on the mat or your bed or the ground, wherever you are. And we're just going to relax the arms out to the sides. Take a pause here and just feel your shoulders relaxing and just being held by the earth. See if you can feel some space across the chest. Maybe a little opening there happening. And let the elbows and the palms relax. We're going to take the right leg, Keep the knee bent to start as you start to lift the foot off the ground, and then bring the foot toward the ceiling or the sky, straightening out the leg to a comfortable degree. Flex the right ankle so the toes reach toward your face, and just connect and engage with the back of the leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Letting your mind and your awareness, your focus, just roam about your body. See where it naturally floats to. Maybe it's the hamstring, maybe it's the knee, the ankle, the hip. Maybe you're in the shoulders still. Just notice where inside your body that your awareness goes. And be with those spaces and breathe in those spaces. Soften those spaces. Good. Take one more breath with that right foot in the air. Start to bend that knee, bringing the foot back down. Find your rest in that right leg and right hip. And then as you're ready, same thing with the left leg, extending the knee, reaching the foot toward the sky, and then flexing or bending the ankle so that the toes point toward your face. Shoulders are still relaxed. Mind is still inside the body, roaming freely, letting the body be your home, and just feeling comfortable and settled and safe inside of your home. One more breath. And then bend the left knee, foot back to the ground. Good. We're going to take that right leg up again, this time crossing the shin over the left thigh. And just relax that outer right hip, the whole right hip really, relaxing it out to the right side. Keep the knee soft as best you can. And if it feels good to flex that right ankle, then do it. But the invitation is just to relax the whole body. Let your stillness and presence in the shape be the work. Not any forcing of the body into a particular position. Just moving the body with your awareness and then settling into some stillness there. More breath here. And then now we're going to keep that right leg crossed. Flex the right ankle and keep your legs in the same position that they are in with one another. We're just going to twist the hips toward the left side, bringing the left side of the left leg to the ground and our right foot flat on the ground. So this is kind of into the right IT band, maybe those right hip flexors or abductors, the outer edge or inner side of the hip and the thigh. And it might feel really good to even look over the right shoulders, looking in the opposite direction as your legs. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Just notice letting yourself breathe fully and freely. letting both the breath and the cannabis, if you're still engaging, or even that which you've already engaged with, let the breath and the cannabis both soothe from the inside. We'll take 2 more breaths here, relaxing in that right hip. And then bringing yourself back to center. Take your time, lifting the legs back up and cross that right leg. And just let both feet plant flat on the ground. Take a pause, feel your breath. Good. We're going to bring our feet to the outer edge of our mat a little wider than the hips, and then just let the knees fall in toward the center, toward each other. They may or may not touch, doesn't matter. Just let them relax toward one another. Good, and then we'll release that. We're going to stay with the right hip before we get to the left side. This time we're going to bring that right knee into the chest. Hug it in, but try to keep the back of your hips connected to the ground. So we're not rounding up or lifting up our hips. Keep them relaxed and supported. And just hug that right knee in, bringing it toward the right ear. Really let your hips scissor here, and it might feel really good to lengthen that left leg and lay it flat on the ground. Maybe. It's an option. Feel into that right hip. Gently let it be soothing and let it feel good. And you might even want to open the hip out, bringing the knee out to the right side. And then closing it, bringing it back in, doing that some more maybe. Just explore that space in your right hip with your complete awareness and ease. Good. Now let's bring that right knee back toward the right ear, and we're going to cross it over toward the left side, coming into a twist. Shift the hips if you need to, and then we're going to bring the right arm back on the ground on the right side. The left hand can be on the side as well, or you can rest it on your right knee. Or you can use it to smoke some more. Keep that right top hip soft as best you can. And just see what parts of the body are calling your awareness now. Just moving through the stagnation, through the energy, nice and easy, letting the body be fed nutritiously in our varied movements, right? So bring that right knee back to center, and we'll bring the right foot back to the ground. Bend the left knee if you have it straight, and just again take a pause. And then when you're ready, we're going to cross left shin over right thigh. Let the left knee and hip just relax here. Keep the shoulders open wide and soft. Space is still across the chest and the heart space. Just giving our arms, again, that varied movement of being open wide and not hunched in or hunched over, but spacious, gentle spaciousness. Two more breaths right here, keeping that left hip relaxed. And then we're going to keep the shape of our legs, but just turn them toward the right, allowing the right side of right leg to rest on the ground and left foot flat on the ground. You can turn the neck over the left shoulder if you want, or just look straight up toward the sky. Enjoying the ease, the pause, and the rest. No place to get to. No item on the list to check off. Just be. Just be. Just be. Soften the left hip and enjoy 2 more breaths right here. Bring the legs back to center. Uncross the left leg and bring that left knee straight into the chest toward left ear. Hugging it in nice and comfortably, soothingly. Feeling free to straighten right leg flat on the ground. And just take advantage of every shape. Let it feel good. Let the hips be fluid and soft as you explore this space. You can bring the left knee out to the left side, make circles, bring it back toward the right. Just explore. Just observe. Just allow it to be what it is. Come back to center, cross the left knee over to the right, finding your twist here. Setting your body up as you need to enjoy the shape. Left hip gets all the softness that you can allow. Left shoulder is soft toward the left. 3 more breaths here. Enjoying every moment. Start to come back to center. And then just bending both knees, feet to the mat. We're going to come to our bound angle pose, letting the soles of the feet come together and the knees come out to the side. Now here's where you can use props. It's going to feel really good, most likely, to bring blocks or pillows or folded blankets right under the thighs or the knees. And just find that relaxed, comfortable shape here. Feeling your heart space right at the center of the chest, your heart chakra. Again, spacious, open, and aligned right over the center of the pelvis, your sacral chakra space. Just let your awareness settle into these spaces as we allow our body and our mind to just come to our own unique meditative space. Your meditative space is right here in this moment. Your meditative space flows with your breath. Let your body and your mind settle into your meditative space. Meeting yourself right here in this moment. Say hello to yourself. Look into your eyes from inside yourself. And just be with yourself, wholly, with full awareness. All of the attention that you deserve. Letting the body be supported by the earth. Stay with your breath. Right here in this moment. Present with the self. another full breath here, deepening the inhale and the exhale just a little. As you're ready, we're going to start to just bring some movement to the fingers, keeping everything else still and as it is. And then we'll start to move the wrist and bring one hand on the center of the heart, right at that heart chakra space. And then the other right at the center of your pelvis bone, so in the middle of your hips, at your sacral chakra. Just feel the hands connecting with these two parts of your body. Your heart chakra is your ability and capacity to connect, to really feel, to love. And your sacral chakra is your ability to create. Your ability to feel pleasure and joy. So your ability to connect and your ability to create are two of your greatest capacities and powers as a human being. Just feel into your capacity to connect and to create, to love and to feel pleasure and joy. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into your own capacity and ability to connect and to create in this moment, moment by moment. Just acknowledging the power and the value of our capacity to connect inside the self and with others, and our capacity and ability to create and feel joy inside of our own selves and in this world outside of ourselves. Just acknowledge and maybe appreciate that about yourself. Let yourself stay in this space for as long as it feels good. Breathing full and letting that be your pathway to that heart space and that sacral space of connection and creativity, of love and of joy. Take your time. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Continue to be well, my friend. Namaste.